Since coming to power in 2010, the UK's Tory-led coalition government has been carrying out devastating cuts to vital benefits and services in the name of austerity. One of these measures sought to cut people's housing benefit if they were deemed to have had too many bedrooms. Dubbed the bedroom tax, it resulted in people being evicted from their homes for not being able to pay their rent, which union activists say is causing misery for hundreds of thousands of families.
The threat to cut housing benefit from people who are deemed to be over-occupied is an absolute scandal. It's causing worry and upset. One woman has committed suicide, actually, because she couldn't afford to pay the bedroom tax. And imagine if you're a disabled person, you have an extra bedroom that your carer lives in or your equipment is being held in, but this government is saying that that's no longer acceptable, that you can't have that extra bedroom.
A government report stated that 2/3 of those impacted by the bedroom tax were disabled people, and it's proved to be highly unpopular with much of the British public.
I think it's one of the worst decisions ever made in this country regarding people with bedroom tax. It's unbelievably stupid. It's going to put people out of their houses, and it's going to cost the government twice as much as they're trying to save.
Well, it seems at the minute that the current Tory government are doing their utmost to kind of cut money wherever they can to kind of get Britain back on track financially. Unfortunately, that seems to be kind of hitting poorer people and less fortunate people.
And the United Nations Special Rapporteur for Adequate Housing has slammed the bedroom tax, saying she was very shocked at the effect of the measure on the poorest in the UK. In an interview to The Guardian, Raquel Rolnik said the UK was going backwards in the protection and promotion of human rights to housing, and called for the measure to be abolished, a call welcomed by activists here.
It comes to something when the United Nations is condemning the British government, a government in a supposedly developed Western democracy. It comes to something when they're being condemned by the UN for a breach of human rights. And it is a breach of people's human rights. To deter families out of their homes and to put them onto the street is inhumane. It is a breach of human rights.
The chairman of the Conservative Party, Grant Shapps, reacted furiously to Ms Rolnik's statements, threatening to write to the UN to complain and stating that she hadn't spoken to any government officials. However, Ms Rolnik stated that the testimony she got from victims of the cuts was enough, and says she'll submit her recommendations to the UN regardless of the objections of the British government. Issa Ali, PressTV, London.